12 to 13 hours. They have to keep it bandaged, and then the wound, that cut, it gets healed. Of course, whatever makes mention over here that there was no blood, it's not possible. Blood will be there around, but it gets cured. What is the fact? I don't know. I have just heard, and I'm just passing that information to you, so that now you are young hearts, now you are young, you can try. You have lots of knowledge available everywhere around you, because now you have this internet, you have this Google, and you can get many things. But Google and internet confuses you a lot. So best part is the people around you, if you have, let them pass the knowledge to you. Don't say it's boring, it's very, very useful. Get the knowledge from them. Experiment about this particular knowledge. Do your own research and preserve that knowledge. Okay, so let's see. There was no blood, no wound. In fact, no sign of any wound having been there. Now the white man became angry with Mara. You fool! Are you joking? Okay, he shouted. Mara showed him all the blood on his clothes and body and shrank before him, saying that he was not lying. Of course, what is the proof now? The blood spots on his clothes. So I'm not telling you a lie, sir. See the blood spots on my clothes. It was really bleeding, but I don't know now how it got healed. Looking at all this, the Englishman believed Mara. He took the leaf that had been kept on the wound and told Mara, show me the plant from which you plucked this leaf. I will give you my entire plantation. So what a deal. You show me the plant, you show me the of this leaf is there. From where have you plucked this particular leaf? Show me the plant. I will give you my entire plantation. Okay. Mara took him to the forest, and even though they searched for an entire day from morning to evening, they did not find that plant which had similar leaves. Now the Englishman thought that Mara really did not want to identify the plant. He was angry because he thought that Mara was so greedy that even though he had offered him his entire estate, he was not satisfied. It's quite obvious. Mara may be not knowing about the leaves, or maybe he doesn't want to share it. It has got its own secret. It has got its own reason. But the Englishman thought that this particular man is a greedy man. He wants more from me, and that's why he is not giving me the information. He is not showing me where is the plant. So he took out his gun and pointing at Mara said, if you do not show it to me, I will shoot you down. Now that is the only way he got to know, because even the Englishman was eager to know about the medicinal creeper available in Indian forest, which has got magical values. Now Mara was shivering and he started crying loudly. He fell at the Englishman's feet and begged him and said that he really did not know. I believe the Englishman, now really angry, said, get out, and drove him out. Now really he got angry, forget about this, I don't want to know, you just get lost. So get out from here. Hearing this story, I also showed my irritation and said, yours is a cock and bull story. It's quite obvious. If a person is giving the information about such a magical healing power of a plant, even you get confused. Even I would have got surprised, or I would have not listened to the forest officer, but I had already learned this particular chapter about medicinal leaves. So whatever information he was giving me, I was listening. He had also informed, I will be discussing afterwards, he had also informed about one such plant. If you brush, or if you just rub on your gums, teeth comes out. It is there, the story is there in this particular. He told me, but no, you might have told that you could have taken a pick of it and all these things, but even if you take the pick of it, all the plants, I don't know, I see it's something common in them. It's difficult for us, even if now if you browse in YouTube or if you browse in Google, if you see for certain plants, for me all the plants that look similar. Only the size differs, the color differs. So we don't know exactly what is that. And without knowing, without doing the research, without having the proper information, we cannot pass on the knowledge to next people. So I can't do that job of passing on the information of these medicinal plants to you until and unless I do the research work. And you will say, man, that why you are not doing the research work, right? Yes, I also can do it. But now if you see the plants, that particular plant, that particular tree or I guess creeper is not available over here. Are you getting it? Okay, fine. So here in the story, yours is a cock and bull stories. Cock and bull story means what? Unacceptable stories. Totally fabricated. Fabricated means what? To invent and form. If you had gone and searched near the bamboo bush where you hurt your hand, would you not have found the leaf? So it's common sense, right? The place where you got your hand cut, you could have taken the white man over there, or you could have gone over there, and there nearby only you could have found these leaves. That is what is the question asked by the author. And the plant, the leaves also and the plant also. To which he replied with another story that the mungoose and the cowcull also knew about this plant, and that when they go hunting snakes, if they are beaten by poisonous snakes, they immediately chew this leaf and thus cure themselves. Now many of you might have seen this mongoose, and mongoose and snakes are enemies. In the same way, cowcull, it's a beautiful bird around you. You have seen it's a local bird. In Tulu we say as kupulu. So this particular cowcull bird, pic I will send it to you if you want, or you can give a search on Google. You can see the picture there. These bird and these, you can say mongoose, they are enemies. This particular bird, it eats the snake's eggs. And mongoose, you have seen how it fights, how it, so during this fight and during this such the thing, if the bird, if this particular mongoose gets injured, so how to remove the poison from their body? They know it. They know it what to be eaten, what to chew. By chewing that, by eating that, the poison which is there going in, entering in their body can be thrown out. It's like you can say your pet animals, or you can say the our domestic animals. Have you seen any domestic animal going to a doctor? Okay, you have seen normal dogs when they feel they get indigestion. Have you seen a dog going to a doctor? Because dog doesn't know that there is a doctor. Only we take our pets to a doctor. We know there is a special doctor for animals. We take them. Animals don't. Animals know the natural way of curing themselves. It's very, very simple. We come from the nature. We go to the nature back, right? Same way, the diseases what are there has its cure in the nature itself. We did not be depending more on the other medicines artificially made. So dog knows if it gets indigestion, what do you have seen dog going and chewing some particular plant and then pukes out. Dog knows that if I puke out, my stomach, this one indigestion problem will be solved. It knows the medicinal values of plants, or it knows the natural curing process. Maybe he has seen other dogs doing it. Okay, so here mongoose and cowcull, they know exactly which plant has to be chewed or which leaves has to be eaten, so that the poison which is spreading in their body, before it spreads to the other parts of the body, can be thrown out. Mara did not have any teeth on the right side of his mouth. This actually, when the forest officer told me about that particular plant, I remembered this Mara story. It's an interesting story. Okay? Mara did not have any teeth on the right side of his mouth. Imagine the right side, no teeth. Upper jaw, lower jaw, no teeth. He had to chew everything on the left side. He was aged and perhaps they had fallen off naturally. Even if though he is aged and even if it is fallen off naturally, do you think only the teeth on the right hand side will fall? But why only one side? I was curious. One day I asked him how he had come to lose all the teeth only on one side. He told me an interesting story. It seems that they had fallen out long ago, not now when he is old, long ago, and not as a result of his advancing age. Once he had laid a trap in the forest to catch rabbits. He was worried that somebody else may get there before him in the morning and take away his catch. So he went into the forest before daybreak. The trap was empty. No rabbit had walked into it. Since there was a stream flowing nearby, Mara decided to brush his teeth and wash his face before trekking back home. Now in those days, people were not using your toothbrush and toothpaste. If you ask your grandparents, if you ask your parents, they know what are the way of cleaning their teeth. You might have seen some people they use tobacco powder, it's not good for health. Some they use ash powder. Some they used to use neem branches. They have to first chew it and make it soft so that it doesn't hurt the gums, and then they used to brush. All these things, you say now only we have that particular brush of fiber and bristles, and then we have toothpaste, and now we get different ads. क्या आपके toothpaste में नमक है? क्या आपके toothpaste में लौंग है? All these things are added up now. Why? Because they are getting to know about the importance of all the ingredients in a toothpaste. That how all these ingredients, how it can protect the teeth. If you remember, in olden days, people used to use even salt. Some, not salt powder, rock salt was used to brush their teeth. Even we had that. Now, normally what happens when we go out somewhere, we can't carry our toothpaste. So now, of course, we carry. As a child, even we have tried using ash, using salt, using those neem branches, twigs, not branches, twigs. We have tried. So here Mara, he just thought, okay, why to carry this stinking mouth home better? Nearby stream is flowing. I'll first rinse my mouth, and then I will go home and have a breakfast. Okay. So what he did, when he broke a small stick from a nearby plant to brush a third or fourth time, he felt a sour taste in the mouth. So what he did, nearby the stream only, small he just took a twig of a plant and he chewed it, and then he started brushing it. Now luckily maybe he had habit of brushing only on one side. So third or fourth time when he was still doing it, he felt that this particular twig is tasting sour. Okay. He thought that there was something wrong with the stick and threw it. Before he could try another stick, he wanted to rinse his mouth because full mouth was fully turned sour. So before he tried on the other side, he thought of rinsing his mouth. Nearby stream is there. I'll just rinse my mouth and then take one more twig and brush my other part of the other teeth. He thought, okay, before he could try, that is done. He took some water from the stream, put it into his mouth, and after churning it around in his mouth, spat it out. And surprise, what surprise is that? All the teeth which had been touched by that stick tumbled out of his mouth. Now, whenever I read this line, I remember in the movies and all these things, so you have the hero and we have the villain, and then hero comes and he does dishum and all the teeth of the villain comes up. Simple way, just give that stick to the villain and make him brush the teeth. These will come out, right? So whenever I read this, I just know this sort of thing comes in my mind. So this, what happened? That is how he lost the teeth on his right hand side. Is it possible? Even when an officer told me, I wanted to try, but how can? What will happen if I have seen my face with teeth and without teeth? half with teeth, half without teeth. So I didn't go to try, but he had informed me this particular plant, madam, if you have teeth decay and all these problems, if you have, you just take part of it, rub on the gum, the 2-3 times, your tooth will come out. If you want to become a dentist, if you want to know about such a plant, try to find out this plant and all the patients will come to you, because without injecting that anesthesia and then without all those things, if teeth or if tooth is coming out, patients will be very, very happy to come to you. Okay? So there are many medicinal plants around you. Try to find out, my dears, and get information which is available from your parents and grandparents. Note it down. Once again I would love to say, do it. Please do it. So all the teeth which had touched, this is done, right? Thank God I was saved because I had not brushed all the teeth. Otherwise, I would not have had any teeth left to eat, even a rice. That is what he is thanking God, that thank God I tried only on the right hand side. I did not try on the left hand side. Why? Because today I would have not got any teeth even to chew rice. Rice, you can see, it's a soft item, right? Even that I would have not been able to eat without the teeth which are left on the left hand side. I rebuked him. Hey Mara, if you want to tell lies, they must at least be believable. And how much lie are you going to tell me? At least you should tell a lie. You should be, at least the person who is listening to you should believe the lie, right? Tell such lies. Mara said, can't you see that I have lost all those teeth? Do you think I am telling lie? Can't you see that I have lost the teeth on my right hand side? Still you think it's a lie? That is what he is asking the author. Then come and show me the plant. Now author is interested, fine. If you want to prove, okay, come along with me. Let us go to the forest. Show me the plant. Let's see. How can I show you that plant? There are hundreds of plants in the forest. That's true. Hundreds of plants in the forest. You can do one thing, sir. He is suggesting. You can try brushing your teeth with each of them. Instead of I coming with you, I accompanying with you, better you go to the forest, take twig of all the plants, try brushing your teeth, accidentally, or you can say sure you are going to get that little plant which you are interested to know which plant is that. Why should I? Okay, author is saying, you are the one who is lying. It's not me who is lying, I who is lying, it's you who are lying. So you lying, so you have to brush your teeth with all those plants and discover the right one. Why should I do it? You only come with me because you don't know the plant. You come with me, you try with all the plants and you show me which is that plant. My God, there are so many plants in the forest. I won't live long enough to try each and every one of them, because already Mara is very, very old and he said that if my God, there are many plants in the forest. If I come with you, I don't think I will live till I try all the plants in the forest. Hey Mara, if you keep trying out different ones, you may find one which is going to make your teeth come back. And here author is cracking a joke. Hey Mara, why don't you try? Come, let's try, because accidentally you might come across a plant which can bring back your teeth. Let's try. How can I say which type of plant I will stumble upon? Now Mara also is he is also smart. I can't actually, how can you say that? Because there are various plants. I may stumble upon a poisonous plant also. I may lose my life. Okay, just my bad luck if I get one which kills me. Sorry. Then why are you asking me to try? That is what? Now they are having a small argument. Okay, if you are scared that you may stumble with such a plant which is poisonous, it may kill you or take away your life, then why are you telling me? Same thing will happen to me too, right? Because you are the one who is accusing me of lying. Because you are the one who is blaming me that I am lying. You want the proof, you go to the forest, you try with the plants and you take the proof. That is what Mara is saying. Suppose you come upon the one that will bring back your youth. Now one more question author has. Okay Mara, fine. What if you go to the forest, if you try all the plants and if you stumble with one such plant which makes you young. Is it possible? Is it? It is possible. There may be a plant. No, all the scientists all over the world, they are struggling to retain the age of a person, life of a person, and there are plants in the forest. If we search, we will surely get. Our forefathers were knowing about it. If you learn, if you read in the epics, Ramayana, Mahabharata, they were knowing about it. They were living a long life. Our life age, now if you see, lifespan is just 60, 70 years, at the most 100 years. In the past, if you see, people were living beyond 100 years because they had healthy diet, they had healthy food, and they had natural cures available in the nature. They had such leaves of plants which retained their youth. They looked young, they lived long, so there may be a plant. He is just cracking a joke. What if you come across such a plant? What is Mara saying? Mara is he is innocently giving the answer. I don't even want that. If I become young, I will have to marry again. Let that be, but don't think that such a plant does not exist in our forest. He said and told me another story. Even he also agrees that there may be such a plant which may bring back you as you can say, bring back, make you young. There may be a plant. You cannot deny that. And for that, he is telling one more story. What is that story? We'll see in the next class. If you are interested, read the chapter. First, read the thing which we have done today, and then you can continue. There are very interesting stories over here. And at the same time, once again I repeat, if your parents, if they know about the medicinal creepers, if your grandparents, if they know, or if your neighbors, if they know, get the knowledge, try it, the best ones only, not the poisonous ones, and note it down, pass on this information to others. Okay, so we'll see you in the next class. Hope hope you enjoyed this class. Hope you have got to know lots of things about the medicinal creeper from this particular chapter, or at least curiosities arose to know about the medicinal creeper. So let's meet in the next class. Till then, thank you, bye bye, and take care.